What's up, bro? Hey, how's it going? Well, I had an early morning yesterday, so I fell asleep in the afternoon. I kind of slept through the night, so it's the middle of the night here. I didn't really eat anything yesterday, not much anyway. So I'm gonna get a little bit of food. Get some food going. Yeah, I've actually been eating to keep my weight up. So that's been my deal lately is I'm really surprised that lately my weight's been dropping because I'm doing a lot of cardio, but my weight's dropping. So I've been eating to kind of keep my weight up. Hey Hara, how you doing, man? What are you up to, bro? I don't think my place is difficult to heat because actually it's like here they have like it's like multi levels. It's all brick and concrete, but the heat kind of rises from the bottom. But they do a good job with like the building. Hara's breeding fish over there. I keep hearing this Dagestan thing like, come to Dagestan for 2 to 3 years and be a champion. Honestly, my theory on diet and stuff like that is listen to your body. There's no real like number of meals you have to eat. If you're comfortable and you're not hungry, don't eat. That I think that's one of people's biggest problems is they're eating just because it's there, or they pass by the snack bowl every day and they're eating candy out of that snack bowl. Don't eat if your body isn't hungry, and then when your body's hungry, eat better foods. How are you doing, James? Looks like you came in smooth landing this time. Well, hopefully you dodged a bullet, buddy. Well, I mean, I think a lot of the food system, it's a lot of addictive foods. Yeah, I think there's a lot of scam to it because they add a lot of sodium, which is salt, and sugar or corn syrup to every damn thing, and that's what triggers our body to want it. So there's a lot to be said about our food system and what we're eating. Yeah, parent calls me the single Pringle. So I'm ready when you guys are. Ninja, you've been around for a long time. But I wouldn't say day one. Yeah, I mean, people just overeat, really. I mean, that's what a lot of people do. Or they're eating foods, they're just, when they do get hungry, they're eating foods just to satisfy their like, not their hunger, but like the want of sugar and salt. That's what really triggers your body. So a lot of people are really into that. I'm not sure what you're referring to with the money thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm very weary of like eating a lot of nuts. I don't mind like trail mix and stuff like that, but I'm kind of allergic to certain types of nuts, so I can't eat too much of that. Yeah, and I mean, again, I would do whatever your body tells you. Some people are okay with that one meal a day thing. That's up to you. But it better be good food, healthy food. I just do what my body tells me. That's how I operate. This building is like an old manufacturing building. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of little. I mean, you don't have to take a cold shower for 2 minutes. The bottom line is to get your body to react to something. If your body reacts, it's better for your system because your nervous system's jumping. Bro, there's so many people that live here. There's no possible way I'd live here by myself. You know what? I don't have a lot of opinions about things I can't control, but I think clearly we see we see the issues right now, but these are also twofold issues. There's always a positive and negative. There's always this side or that side, and in one way, you know, we have a problem, somebody's trying to fix it, and then when you're trying to stop it, and everybody has a different opinion, there's bound to be some sort of like catastrophe. That's what I'm saying. Andrew McFedries for president. What's up, bro? Okay. I don't know what you're talking about. What's up, Floyd? How you doing? I don't smoke. I really don't drink that much either. I mean, I've had my moments drinking, but yeah, I don't know if you can do that on the top of Mount Everest. There's like no oxygen up there. Well, I don't think the air is so thin up there. I don't think you can just kind of be hanging out there without like an oxygen tank or something. I might be wrong though. Oh, I believe that for sure. There's like 1 million dead people on that mountain. Yeah, I mean, I get called Andy sometimes, but whatever. It's better than some of the other names people call me. I know, isn't that wild? They use the dead bodies as markers. They're like, yeah, there's a dead body here. We're at such and such feet now. I played most of sports worth playing. That's terrible, man. Yeah, there's a lot of people that died on that mountain. Yeah, I wonder how these people get these insane jobs. Like Red Bull hosted that guy that jumped from like basically outer some balloon. He took a balloon into like outer space and he jumped off or something. But like, how do they get how do they find these people? Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking. Yeah, he jumped off like an air balloon that took him all the way up, and then he jumped off of it. He filmed it all the way down. Yeah, I do raw eggs from time to time. It's just easier that way. Yeah, I haven't seen the space station one. Good night. It's nighttime here. It's like 2 a.m. It's 1:42 a.m. I live in Iowa. I think that the whole fighting thing was great, but I don't really miss it. You know, I don't really have anything to prove. I mean, I could have risen to like, I could have maybe done a little more, but I don't know. I'm all right with it. 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. in the UK. Okay. Well, I have quite a few good subscribers, meaning some people that come in, we talk, we have good conversations often. A lot of them started off as trolls, you know, just a lot of people don't take this very serious, but I do like to have more serious conversations, you know. I really try to. But there's a lot of my subscribers, they started off as trolls. Toyota. What? are you talking about? Dude, I feel like the heat is blazing in here. The hell are you talking about, bro? Oh, yeah? I don't think I've ever had a video or a short to go like crazy, you know? I get a few. I get a few with like decent amount of views, but nothing insane. The hell is that? Floyd, are you monetized? He said, from what I know, they need to be funny. So yeah, I think where I'm struggling right now and where maybe I messed up is I deleted a bunch of videos. Like I deleted a bunch of videos that I didn't think were very relevant, and they just weren't. The videos were just like random, like me talking videos, nothing crazy. And then YouTube took like 1,000 watch hours away from me. But I recently got more back. So that's where I'm struggling is watch hours. Yeah, I don't know anything about guitars or tuning or none of that. But I think all my stuff is pretty straightforward. I just I hope that maybe this next year I can make some better stuff, especially when summer hits. I don't think anything of the Island Boys. Gosh. Oh man. I'm doing all right. How are you guys doing? I don't know who the coolest people are. Yeah, I'm just hanging out. I pretty much slept my afternoon away, so I'm up in the middle of the night. Yeah, I got the laundry done. I didn't get it all folded, but I got it all done and kind of put away. Yeah, I'm really trying to stick to a timeline, but dude, lately I cannot keep a sleep schedule. Yeah, man, doing laundry is easy. It's like the folding part, I'm not into that. And then I'll just like wear clothes out of the laundry, like out of the clean laundry that I just had. I'll just make a big pile and just wear clothes out of that. Actually, this is like a random shirt. I bought this thing like probably 8 years ago. What are you talking about? Don't be trying to hijack my name, bro. Yeah, I mean, I try to get things done. I try to do my lives when I have time. So sometimes I do. God, I got something in my throat. Sometimes I do things like in the middle, like when I'm running errands or something like that. I'll do like a little video or something. All right, dude, take it easy. Get some rest. I know I slept all night, man. So, if you search my name, I'm sure there's a lot of fights there. There's a lot of. I mean, if you just Google my name, there's so much there. I mean, I always talk about the UFC is pretty much the peak of pay. So usually, if you're in the UFC, you're making better than what anybody's going to ever make. So I'll say they were very fair with me. I have no arguments. I've been asked this question before, and I think that, um, most of the time I don't really look at opponents as like the toughest opponents. I don't really think I've had any of those. What I try to describe is that most of these events and things, it's me against me. If I don't make any mistakes, I win. I mean, it's that simple. So that's pretty much how I relate to winning and losing, or how good I did or how bad I did or whatever. It's usually based on me, like whatever I do under pressure. Yeah, I mean, I think I have a different outlook on life. I think that's kind of why I do these lives, or I do videos and things like that. Is I think it's important to have a different perspective, and my perspective is somewhat unique. I think that my life could have been way worse than it was, but I definitely have a unique perspective based on the way I grew up. Hey, how's it going, man? I'm up in the middle of the night, bro. I'm just checking over my socials. I check my emails, stuff like that. Drink a little bit of coffee. I put my coffee on the counter. I didn't even finish it. I'm not focused. I got up. I got some food. I got a banana, bagel, egg, raw eggs. Everybody's been giving me the raw egg challenge lately. So raw eggs, white rice, chicken breasts, and I think that's about it. Oh, bro, a lot of these things. Okay, like let me describe it this way, and you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. All right. There's certain conditions, I believe. Again, these are my thoughts and opinions and my beliefs, but a lot of these bacterial issues or like disease or whatever you want to call it, they have to happen under like very certain circumstances, all right? So I have seen coyotes eat a dead carcass off the side of the road that's been sitting there for 9 days and is completely rotten. And for some reason, people think that we are not programmed to do that. And we are. It's like, I mean, we're the top of the food chain. The human body is the most adaptive thing on the planet. So the reason I say that is because so many people, we're built stronger than that. So many people let their whatever they think and whatever they believe stop them from being the better version of themselves. I mean, it's amazing that so many people like, and I'm only saying this because, and it's not really referring to food. It's referring to the way people think, and I believe that most people have negative thoughts towards themselves, and it never lets them grow. It never lets them become the actual best version of themselves. So what I'm saying is, don't go eating raw foods. I didn't say that. But if you look around, I could do it right now. I'm gonna look at this right now, okay? There are people that eat raw foods and the body will adjust to eating raw foods. And I mean, this guy, he's saying it right here. I mean, don't get me, I know he's joking, but there are people that if you look at some of these people with like certain kind of mental disorders and stuff like that, they've been eating their own stuff for a long time. Yeah, so see, he looked it up. I mean, these things only happen under certain conditions. Okay, but this is what I'm saying is when you look around and if you really look at like the animal kingdom, so to speak, these animals eat their own stuff. They eat other things stuff and a dead carcass will lay there for 2 weeks and something will come along and start picking at it. I mean, if you think humans aren't able to do that, we are. Here, I'll give you another outlook when it comes to eating food. Have you heard about these people that are eating aged steak? Like it's the most expensive steak because it's aged and it's like they put it in a freezer for however many years or whatever, and then they pull it out and they're like, "Oh, this is still good. You just cut the bad parts off and you eat it. It's perfect." No, bro, you heard what I said. It's aged steak. People eat so-called aged steak. I'll look it up right now. And it's supposed to be like the greatest thing that ever happened. Dry aged steak. Yeah, people act like that's the best thing that ever happened. That meat is, however, I'm gonna see how long they store it or whatever. So again, this is what I'm saying about some of these situations. They say it's in a controlled environment, but they age it, then they cut the bad parts off and eat it. Like, yeah, and then somehow, when did they start doing that? Somebody just made it up? Like, so this one says 60 days. They say 60 days is pretty good. This other one says more. "14 to 45 days, aged steak." Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm not only talking about like your eating habits and stuff like that, but I'm also talking about limitations, like mental limitations. I know a lot of people that won't eat their vegetables just because they can't stand the taste. They can't stand the taste. Well, more power to you, bro. Good luck in life, because I mean, these are the things we are built to eat. Like, you're not. There was no stores in the Ice Age. You know what I mean? Like, right. So what I'm saying is like people act like, oh, you can't eat raw food. You can eat raw food, and these other issues come up because of other circumstances. Yeah, they used to salt it, right? That used to be the way to do it, right? It was like they would salt the hell out of the meat and then store it, right? Yeah. I'm not saying people eat raw steak. What I'm saying is they're aging the food. What I'm saying is your people have these limitations. When it comes to food and what they can eat and what they can't eat, people have like these mental restrictions that they're putting on themselves, and then they're not getting all the benefits that they need from their nutrition because they have these mental blocks. Right. So then I use that as the example towards the rest of life. Like people will restrict themselves from becoming the better version of whoever they are because they think they can't do it. They put a roadblock in front of themselves. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you can get aged steak, so it's like aged like 60 days before they cook it. But they do cut the bad parts off. Bro, that's what we're talking about. Gosh. So once again, I'm not saying mayonnaise is the way to go. What I'm saying is people put limitations on what's actually good for them and what our bodies are actually built to do. I'll give you a conspiracy theory one, like a conspiracy theory idea about foods. And I think that I'm going to look this up now. All right, so full. That's what I was gonna say right there too. Was cannibalism. He brought it up before I said it. Yeah, I don't, guys. Like again, these are just my opinions and thoughts. You guys are taking it to a whole other level. The Rothschilds food program. So what I was talking about with like limitations and mental blocks and stuff like that. You hear about this all the time, like, oh, if humans eat other humans, you're gonna get some kind of like disease or whatever. If humans eat other humans, have nervous system problems or all these things. But in reality, we know that in the past, in history, there's been cannibalism. And now today, and again, this is conspiracy theory, they're saying that there's humans in fast food products. And I don't know what to think of it, man. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. If you put this food in certain circumstances, yes, there's problems and issues. What I'm talking about is what we are actually physically built to do. And eating a raw egg is not like impossible to do. Okay, so I'm not advocating for eating people. I'm saying that we have known it to be a thing in our history. We know people that eat people. I mean, Dracula, that's how Dracula was, like the idea of Dracula was born, right? But going back to the original subject, I think that when it comes to our health, people put mental blocks on what's actually healthy for them because they don't want to eat healthy. They want to come up with a reason why they can't do it. So don't do it, whatever, you know? And then you have other issues. But you've heard about this conspiracy theory, right, Justin? How's it going there, buddy? Bro, us talking about it is not messing up anything spiritual. We're just talking. It's just conversation. You've never heard of the conspiracy theory of cannibalism? And these people, there's scientists who go around to like different food locations, like restaurants, fast food locations. They take the food and they scan it and try to figure out what's in there. And they have found human remains in food. They have found, you know, these stores are saying it's this type of fish, it's a different type of fish, or it's a multiple types of fish, or there's all kinds of ground up different kinds of meat, whatever kind of meat they're serving. But a lot of that is conspiracy theory. Yeah, exactly. What he's saying, Jackie's saying it. Like, there's rats in there. They've done these experiments, or not experiments, but there are people that go to restaurant, like food chains and all these different places. That's how we find out that there's cats and dogs in Chinese food and stuff like that. That happened years ago. That happened here in the Quad Cities. There was a Chinese food place, and they were swooping up all the dogs and cats, man. I don't know, bro. But it's been reported that they've found human remains in some of these like fast food chain products. Again, I'm probably talking a little more conspiracy theory, but yeah, here it is right here. So I just looked it up. So it doesn't say what fast food chains, but it says after analyzing burgers from multiple food chains, they have found human DNA, rat DNA, dog DNA, cat DNA, horse DNA. So they're out there looking. Yeah, so they're saying that like these products have it's other types of meats in there as well. I like that, Mick Becky. Right, so this is kind of part of what Jive is saying right there. He says biomass. So we all know that a lot of this meat is just put in a grinder. It's just ground down to the finest thing they can get, and then they pack it into a patty or whatever. So who's to say what's really in there? Well, again, I can give you multiple conspiracy theories on a lot of this stuff, but I really try to stay away from it. A lot of what we're dealing with in Minnesota right now is not all just related to immigration. So I'm just going to throw this out there, and this is just something I heard. These individuals who have been on Medicare and Medicaid and they've been receiving benefits from the government for years and years and years are not marked as dead, but their families are still collecting the benefits, and the family member is gone and they don't know where the family member is. So what the government is asking is to provide proof of who this person is, where they are located, and if they're still alive, to prove that this person is still alive so these people can keep getting their benefits. But they're finding that a lot of these people have been gone for a long time, but there's been no report, they haven't been to a hospital, and they haven't passed. So they don't have a record of them passing, but the people aren't there, but the people are still getting the benefits. So I think that's been a fraction of what's going on in Minnesota too. I do not eat fast food. I will say that I'm not, when it comes to eating like bad, I might, yeah. I haven't had Chinese food in a really long time. I remember the last time I ate Hardee's and I puked it all up. I couldn't eat it. Um, I can't remember the last time I had McDonald's. I can't remember we have a Checkers here. I can't remember the last time I had Checkers or KFC or any of that. I don't eat fast food. I haven't had fast food in a long time, like so long ago that I can't really remember. I do remember about 6 years ago, I think it was 6, 7 years ago, I stopped at Hardee's and I ate some Hardee's and I puked it up. Um, in a way, referring to Jive, his question, I don't think we're ready for like a World War III scenario. I'll say that, hypothetically speaking, America needs a revolution. The people need to stand up and fight for what they really believe in. I think that Americans are afraid. I think Americans are really afraid. Okay, all these, when we talk about the files or whatever, to me, a lot of that is distraction. Again, these are all my opinions and thoughts, not really like, I don't really believe in it or not believe in it. I just kind of put things on the scale. But the files are just a distraction. If you don't think this stuff is going on all over the world, you're insane. This is not just one case where a couple rich people got together and created this situation. This stuff is happening all over the world. Oh no, it's not the end. I mean, I just think that we need to unite as people. I think Americans need to come together and everybody needs to quit being so damn scared. I mean, that's that. Jeez. Wow. I'm just hanging out here. We're talking trash. Who's hitting all the hearts, man? I've been paying attention to this stuff lately. There'll be like 4 people in here and the hearts just are like going like crazy. Somebody's being sneaky. So everybody got quiet. What's the deal? What the? Hmm. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it might be because of you. So yeah, I have these conversations a lot with different people, but um, my views are not like set in stone. I don't believe one way or the other. I just like to talk about everything that's happening and maybe come up with some solutions or resolutions. Um, but it amazes me how many people won't. Like, I'm a very objective thinker. I think of things in every way possible to come out with the best outcome. Yeah, so my views do change. My views swing and sway, but that's what I mean is like I'm very objective. I try not to look at things one way. You know, like I said about the files, we'll just say that. I think that scenario is just one of many, and we hear about these things all the time. It's just that that certain individual group was caught. Yeah, I mean, and that's why I talk about everything. I don't really like, I mean, I don't want to get so stuck on an idea and think that I'm so right and then be proved wrong. I'd rather talk about all of it and then just kind of have a good idea of what the bigger picture is. Let me ask you guys this because we're on this subject, because we're talking about the files and stuff like that. I'm going to look this up right now. I mean, when we talk about like missing children and abductions and stuff like that, I mean, these kids come up missing all the time. It's terrible. Like, what happens to them? Yeah, it's there's definitely something with the internet. That's part of it. And I've heard incredible stories about people you know, getting their kids to leave the house in the middle of the night or something because they're on some kind of social media platform. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, I looked up it said 460,000 children reported missing each year in the US. Let me see here. So they got 460,000 reports last year. the current missing count is over 30,000. That's kids that didn't come home or they don't have a reason. Like they don't have a cause of why they left or where they went. Yeah, so some kids I heard this story like this kid was talking to somebody on Instagram and they convinced them to leave in the middle of the night and that they were going to pick them up and they were going to go have a good time, and it was kidnappers. And they took the kid and the parents were lucky because they had a tracking system on the kid's phone. So when the parents got up in the morning, they tracked the phone and they found the kid, but the kid was 4 hours away. They were like a whole state away. I'm just Googling right here on my laptop is in front of me. So again, a lot of this stuff is just thoughts and theories and ideas and opinions, but this human organ thing is real. Like there's people out there that are harvesting the organs, or some people need blood or whatever the thing is. So yeah, this I'll read this again just so you guys understand. So they had last year in 2025, it says they had 460,000 children go missing, but a little over 30,000 kids never came home, meaning they have no idea what happened to them. But the remainder of those kids either came home or they have a story that they know what happened to them or where they went. Yeah. Yeah, so they say there's a 91% recovery rate, but every story is different. But for the remainder of the kids, those kids never come home. So out of 460,000, 91% are recovered or have a story where they know where that kid ended up. Here's one: missing persons in the U.S., statistics and facts. Says most of the missing person cases are resolved fairly fast or quickly. Yeah. I don't know about the dark ages, but it's pretty bad. Right. So just imagine, like, if this is happening in the US, like what's happening in other places. I've heard I heard there's a lot going on in Europe right now. I guess the Muslims are just taking over Europe. There's a lot of real bad things happening to their kids and a lot of their women and children there. but a lot of people aren't talking about it. Yeah, oh my gosh. I'm gonna see if I can find it right now, but you know, I've known about this my entire life because I kind of grew up in I always say this, I grew up in a really strange way. So I was always very aware of my surroundings and my environment because I knew what could happen. But man, it's just insane. You know, the beat, I don't think the belief of the Grove, it's not really a belief. We all know that that is facts. Correct? Hey, by the way, if you guys are new, please subscribe. That'd be awesome. So what I was gonna say, I believe it was in Europe. It was some sort of church scandal. I'm gonna look for it, dude. If you listen to these kids' interviews, you will be holding on to your chair. It's insane. I'm gonna try to find it. Yeah, I'm trying to find the actual name of like what the scandal was. But they were little kids and they were talking about all the things that their parents were doing and like these like babies were coming from, there were like certain people involved in the school, there were certain people involved in the church, and then there were certain people that were involved with like basically like homeless people, and the homeless people couldn't take care of their kids, and then the kids would go to the orphanage, and then the church was going to the orphanage to get the kids. These kids went on for like an hour about all this. There's no way they made all that up. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to find, I forget what they called it, what the name of it was. Honestly, I think they tried to take a lot of the videos down. They tried to get rid of it. We were just talking about basically like everybody's thoughts and opinions. I was trying to explain how like, you know, I'm objective. I like to hear everything to kind of form my own opinions. But um, I was trying to zero in on these like, there was this church scandal in Europe. And there's these little kids and they're talking about all the things that their parents are doing to these little kids, and it's terrible. There's no way these kids made it up. Yeah, it was like a cult thing. Once I find it and I tell you guys about this, if you guys watch any of it, you're gonna just be floored. These kids go on and on. There's like hours of these kids talking about what their parents were doing and what people were doing in the church. Oh, here's another one I watched. This girl's name was Teresa. Satan's Children, 60 Minutes. I watched that one before. It's my apartment. My apartment is just like an open space. Yeah, there's one there's called 60 Minutes, Satan's Children. I watched that one before. The things that girl describes are horrific. Here it is right here. I found it. What's amazing to me about these videos is that they turn the comments off. So people can't even comment on it. Who keeps hitting all the hearts? That's what I'm wondering. The hearts are just going crazy. Well, I found the dad's version of it, but I gotta find the kids. Talk about whatever I want to talk about. Dang, where are this? What's up, Diplomat? You guys dropping in? I'm doing all right. Yeah. Parents kind of random. I'm trying to find this. Why doesn't it have links to the other videos? I know, right? Like, why is this person taking it all up and above? Exactly. I'm talking about real life, bro. I'm gonna find this. I found the one video of the father. I'm trying to find the video of the kids. I don't know what they're talking about, diplomat. Sea creatures? Yeah, I don't know. It's almost 3 a.m. here. I don't know where they're at. I think the videos of the kids have been removed, but I'm telling you, I know they're still out there because the video of the dad is here. And I don't even know how to say the name, but it's like Derbyshire. They had a satanic cult in the church. And when you hear these kids talk, you're just like, oh, wow. Um, do you guys, here it is right here. Are you guys ready for this? I'm going to tell you what to look for in the YouTube. It's called Hempstead Cover Up. It's HAMPSTEAD Cover Up. And this interview is like more than 2 hours long.
I've never met him, but he does.
Yeah. This interview of this kid is 2 hours long. No, it's like ham, HAMPSTEAD Cover Up. No, this is not a hoax situation. You'll see it's real deal stuff. Yeah, I think the two main videos you want to watch the two main videos are the one of the daughter and of the son. There's one of a little boy and a little girl, and they're talking about everything that their parents did, everything that was going on in the town, and there's no way these kids can make this up. And again, the only reason I guess I went down this so-called rabbit hole was, when you talk about the files and the files being released and things like that, this stuff's happening all over the world. People are doing it everywhere. This is just one situation that's been publicized. Right, this has been going on for thousands of years. This is not new. This is not new stuff. What we were talking about was basically in America, they're using the so-called files to me as a distraction. This type of thing is happening all over the US, all over Europe, all over China, like Asia area. This stuff's happening everywhere. It's just that this is one case that is being publicized. Common people need to come together. That's what common people need to do. If you watch that video, those kids are not acting. Just watch 30 seconds of the video. Those kids are not acting. Another thing is the kids basically disappear after this. They do these interviews and like everybody is like disappeared. Right. These people, man, I can't believe these people. I think people are scared. They're really afraid. They don't want to come forward. Yeah, so you got to go to there should be YouTube videos of this. There's a little boy and a little girl. They're the son and daughter of this. I think he was the preacher, the guy who ran the church. And they they do these interviews, and the interviews are like hours long. There's hours of these interviews. There's no way that stuff is made up. I guess somebody would have to prove to me that those interviews are not made up, that it's a joke. Oh yeah, man. It doesn't take a whole lot of people to it doesn't take a lot of people to change things. I'll tell you that right now. What it takes is commitment. It takes a lot of commitment. Dude, these AI videos are out of control. Yeah, man, we can't be complacent. That's for sure, dude. We can't sit back and just let all this stuff happen. Yeah, man. So I'm telling you, you got to vote for me for president, bro. 2028. Oh no. That's right. Everybody's just sitting down, laying down, being a good dog. You know what? This type of stuff always gets me kind of wound up too. It's the fact that we have all these people out there who there are militias, there are people that are storing ammunition and they have all the weapons and stuff like that. And I think most of those people, they talk a good game, but I don't think they're really going to do anything. There's a lot of those people that they always talk about it, but they're not ready to make a move. I mean, I can look something up. That doesn't mean I'm going to tell everybody else to do it. What? A, the best, because he brought it up. He talks about the kind of people that are in these militias that say they're gonna, they're gonna change the world or whatever. They wear like these bulletproof vests, and the guy will be so big that the bulletproof vest is only like that big on his chest. And I'm like, bro, you're like 400 pounds, man. Like, you're not doing nothing. You're not gonna do a thing. Come on. You're right about that, bro. It only takes a spark. Only takes a few people to take it serious. Oh yeah, I'll tell you right now. a lot of times, if you just put out the right amount of information, that'll change a lot of things. Oh, this is an older thing. Yeah, that rebellion thing. I mean, that's exactly what could happen. Yeah, that rebellion thing is serious. I kind of feel like that's what's happening now, man. Like these interest rates, and they're even the interest rates, they're kind of like, you know, they're working you over on like the interest rates and the what do I say? Like the return on your loans and things like that. Yeah, for sure. You just got to stir the nest a little bit. I did look that up, Jackie. Yeah, I mean when you're jacking up all these rates, or you're overcharging for materials or overcharging for services. I mean, I think we're facing all these issues now, you know, and we need the change. We need a more solid system that's geared toward the people. Hmm. I have seen some stuff about this sovereign citizen thing. Um, I'm really shocked by it, you know. These guys get away with it like they're just like driving their cars and they get pulled over. They're like, "You can't pull me over." They're like, I'm not under the jurisdiction of the United States and all this stuff. I'm a sovereign citizen." They get away with it. The Google tries to say that sovereign citizens, it's basically having your own belief system. Google kind of puts it in different terms. Yeah, dude, that rebellion thing is serious for sure. And that, I mean, they changed the course of history forever. And I mean, that's important, you know, that's what That's what everyday people need to do is just take a stand and don't take no shit. Bro, you ask this question every single night. Oh no. These people went off. Dude, these AI videos are ridiculous, bro. Oh, wow. Dang, these AI videos are off the chain. Yep, I think you're absolutely right, man. Like, who's in control of the school system? They're not going to teach people how to take over, not in everyday schools. They're not going to do that. Oh. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff, I try not to get too crazy with it because it'll just consume me. I mean, I don't mind talking about some of it, but like, unless we're gonna really do something, like, I'm not much of a talker. Like, I just really, like I said, I'm more objective toward everything. I like to learn about everything and then kind of go from there. Yeah, I think that there comes a time when you actually have to take action. You have to do something. And what you were describing as this rebellion was like, that's real deal, man. That's what people need to do. I'll be right back. I got something like I got to get a flosser or whatever for my teeth. Yeah, I mean, I think we're dealing with a lot of that right now. The idea of paying taxes and we're looking and seeing where all our money's going. It's just madness, bro. I mean, a lot of things need to happen here, man. So Everybody vote Andrew McFedries 2028. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. We're in, bro. I think we can do this. I think I fit all the, they have like, they had like a list of things, like boxes you have to check. Like you have to be an American citizen, you have to be like so old, you have to this, you have to that. And then it started talking about fundraising and then like what you have to do to actually get on the, like each state can basically waive your right to be president, I guess. So you have to make sure you go through the states and that they're all in agreement that you can run for president. There are these like lists of things. I think I check all the boxes. So I think you're right about that. The basically what America was founded on was like the everyday man, the everyday person, and I think that if we notice what happens with like our politics is that a lot of people are staying in positions for way too long. A lot of these people should be in that position for a short period of time and then move on. And then there should be everyday people that get to fill those positions because they're going to know the wants and needs of the everyday people. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, there should be term limits on all these political positions, and each one of those positions should be it should be recycled over and over and over by everyday people because they're going to know the needs of the everyday people. They're going to know the wants and needs of the citizens. But vote for me 2028 will change everything. Holy moly. What? Wow, that would be amazing, bro. I would love to see that happen. Might as well be a dictator, right? That's what everybody else is trying to do. Well, I think we need to change the curve. What the? I'm telling you, man, these AI videos are unbelievable. They look so real. I think we can do it, guys. Vote for me, 2028. Oh! I'm watching this video of Roger Mayweather. He like totally punched the ref. Punched the ref on accident, but he totally punches the ref. Hara's going in on this deal. Good Lord. Oh no. Well, I'm a Christian. I believe in God, so that's my side of the table. Crazy. These flossers are terrible. I got some different ones. That is a tasty burger. Whoa. Exactly. Exactly my thoughts. Huh. Word, go after him. Get after him, bro. Here we go. We're going to get deep right now. Oh boy. About to get into it. Not even the dinosaurs are real. Dinosaurs still exist, bro. Dang. You guys are having a real battle here. Hey, that's a good subject. I don't know, man. Lately they talk about like all the space travel and moon landings were fake. They talk about like the technology wasn't possible back then. I don't know what to think. Yeah, I've flown on a plane like long distance. I know what you're talking about. But there's a lot of argument to like all this stuff that makes sense. Oh, I'm not a pilot, no, but I've flown on a plane for long distances. Yeah, all the questions about dinosaurs are changing. Like, there's so many theories and like so many conspiracy theories and things going on right now. It's insane. Like I guess they dumped all the dinosaur bones in the river so nobody could recover them and all this stuff, so nobody would know the truth and all these things. Hara is an astronaut. I do believe that. Hara's going full troll mode now. Jeez. You guys are going too far. It's too far, bro. Hey, that's very true. I could see that. Australia does have the most wild animals. Dinosaur eggs are expensive. You can't be dropping them, bro. Well, what do you guys think? You think I should do some cardio tonight? It's 3:45 a.m. I think if I go for a run tonight, that'd be pretty good. I wonder how cold it is. Where's my other? I got my other phones around here somewhere. Damn. Oh, man. What are you guys talking about? Horse bones? You guys are going crazy here. Um, you guys think I should go for a run tonight? It's 17 degrees out right now. I think you're trying to destroy history. Dude, you got a fossilized egg? Man, well, I did the Airdyne last night. I had a good workout on the Airdyne. I could ride my bike too. I really haven't been riding my bike often. Dude, Hara, you're terrible. Dude, that's a terrible story. No rules. It bit me. Have I tried Code Red, like the pop, the drink? Hey, how's it going? I don't know how to say your name, but it's 1894. Code Red. Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, I've tried it. I haven't had it in a long time, but I've tried it. Two to 3 years in Dagestan, you'll be a world champion. I don't know why everybody keeps telling me that, but that's what they tell me. Don't pick on Hara. Jeez. I mean, I just wouldn't give him the code red. Jeez. Like, how do you not know this? I don't know. I'm a big believer in, like, one of the bad things I do is just, like, I haven't had it in a while, but if I get a hold of pre-workouts and I drink pre-workout and I go do my run, like, I am ramped up for like the next 4 to 5 hours. It's like best that I don't get that much caffeine in me. If you guys are new, please subscribe. My subscriber list kind of has been jumping up and down like lately, but I feel kind of bad that I can't do better content right now just because it's winter and it's been so cold I can't even get outside. Yeah, you got to stop drinking so much pop. I think that you can drink pop, but it's like you can have one like every other day or one like every third day. You should be okay, but drinking that stuff all day will kill you. Damn, then if caffeine is considered a drug, I'm a drug addict. You know what? I drink probably, if I go get a coffee, I usually get like a 24 ounce to like 26 ounces of coffee. And I'll drink that whole can. Or I have a giant cup. You've seen my Yeti cups. Like I'll drink one of these full of coffee. And then I'm a beast. I'm just a mad beast after that. What? Caffeine is a drug? Damn it. I'm a drug addict. It's terrible. Does anybody know if you can use Cash App on Amazon? How do I spend my Cash App money? Like, where can you spend Cash App money? Speaking of nicotine, I think I'm gonna get a can of chew today. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get some Copenhagen, like some wintergreen or something. Why are you so mad at Cash App, bro? They stole your money? I've heard of people having like a lot of money on Cash App and then they like accidentally delete the app or something. Or their phone gets like damaged and they can't receive it, get their money back. The irony of it all. Yeah, that's too much transferring. I just want to be able to like spend it somehow. They say you can get like a Cash App credit card, I guess. Yeah, I think you gotta have like decoy credit cards for sure. You're going to Japan. What's up with everybody going to Japan? Like, why don't I get to travel? I'll be right back. Huh. Don't have any ice cream, dude. I barely have anything in my refrigerator right now. Yeah, next one. Bro, I haven't eaten like, I tell people this all the time, but I haven't sat down and had like a full slice of pizza. I bet it's been at least a year and a half, if not 2 years. I did have like a few little pizza rolls or like a bite of a slice of pizza, but I haven't even had a full slice of pizza in probably a year and a half. Yeah, man, I really don't eat bad foods. I don't eat fast food. I haven't had pizza, like I said. I've had a bite of, like I said, maybe a couple little pizza rolls or maybe a slice, not even a slice of pizza, like a bite out of a slice of pizza. But I've actually been kind of wanting to do like pizza lately, but every time I eat pizza, I get real sluggish. I'm slow. I got to sleep for like 5 hours. It's terrible. I mean, but that's a good food for you. You know what I mean? Like, stew's not bad for you. Yeah, it tastes good, right? But the end result is not good. I mean, I make burgers. Like, I'll eat burgers at home. Like, I make my own. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with making a lot of that stuff at home. Yeah, good steak, chicken. That's what I eat: steak, chicken, turkey, fish. Fish isn't my best product, but I mean, it's better for me. Yeah, I don't eat a lot of fried foods. No, I don't do stuff like that. Anyways, on that note, I'm getting off of this thing. I've been letting this YouTube run for a while. So I'm gonna probably figure out some cardio here. I don't know. I might just go downstairs and do the elliptical. I did the Airdyne last night could ride my bike, but it's still pretty cold outside. But listen, guys, if you guys are new, please subscribe. I'm going to shut this down and probably try to get my cardio out of the way here. All right, guys. We'll be talking later. If you're new, please subscribe. Thanks. See ya.